Fine. All right, my beautiful people. Welcome. Hannah's hooks on the left side, blue side, versus the soft sucks. We are rocking a Lux versus Blitzcrank, and I mean, obviously, there's going to be an invade. Are we going to see a blind hook right away? Trash Urgot, bluff it. He's doing it. I swear to God, he's going for it. Tell me he's going for it. Samira's a little bit slow, though. Samira didn't get the action. Is not in Discord, by the way. Right? Retour Lobby. He's called Clausan in chat, so we call him Clausan. Is actually not there. Are we seeing the blind? The blind hook. First blood of the Rumble. There's no way. There is no way they did that. That is so good. We're seeing the OK from Obujan already. First blood within the minute going to the invade. It's too cracked. That is too cracked. Obujan absolutely loving his life. Already has the first blood on his name on the Rumble in the jungle. Trash Urgot definitely making that call. And mate, it did well for them, all right? They just, like, you don't lose anything if you go for it. And the best part about it is Hannah's hooks deliberately stacked 5 people in that tri-bush because they knew, right? They knew they have a Blitzcrank. They 100% going to invade. And instead of your classic invade, they just go for a hook onto the Dragon Pit. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. I love it. All right. Cocaine, our substitute for Infinite OP on the Jhin. My favorite AD carry is going to have to try and remedy this mental setback right away. Hannah's right next to him, though, so he should be absolutely grand. Both junglers starting on that bot side, potentially just going into a full clear towards the top, or bot side rather, going to the top side of the map. Ooh, first hook just missed. Let's see who wins the race for level 2. It is slightly won by Clausan, but only on his own. No level 2 yet on the Blitzcrank. As we see pings already going in. We want to go. Level 2 advantage now for Hannah's hooks. W from the Jhin, unfortunately, does not connect, so no real threat there. As Trash Urgot should be about to hit that level 2 as well. A little bit of trading in the mid lane simultaneously as well. Obviously, I do not have a production team behind me, so we can't really check everything. As right away, Updog wants it. Updog's getting the bump, gets the taunt, gets a big chunk. Jones to go wants it, is a little bit over eager and has to flash out. Flash is traded, but a big chunk of health. Strongest Yumi on 1 HP. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. Willow! I appreciate the follow, mate. As spicy things are happening, I see Jones the Goat on my minimap underneath the enemy tower, and he wants it. He's hungry, my friend. He is very hungry, but so far, doesn't really get anything except for the flash, but has to trade his own flash with him. So honestly, an even trade. In the bot lane, no kills just yet. Level 3 now for both Hannah's hooks laners in the bot lane. Nothing crazy. Going to go for a ward, but do they stick around? Ooh, we unfortunately missed that. All right, there. Strongest Yumi has popped the ghost, but I see a very dead silence there. Jones the Gold, unfortunately for him, went a little bit too aggressive and has to pay the iron price now. Both junglers passing through the top lane. The full clear. Timing is there. Absolute goddamn damage from Obujan. Where does he bring that from? Holy crap, that's wild. Knock up. Lucky Man does connect. Obujan pretty low, though. Has 3 stacks. Can be stunned up by Rimmon. Tries his best. Actually goes aggressive. His E gets interrupted, though. Rimmon in the world of hurt at this point. 1v2ing. Will he get a kill? It's going to be close. Gets a decent amount of shield. Gets 1 kill on the dinosaur, but will fall at the hands of Obujan. 2 kills in the pocket. While all that was going on, in the bot lane, we see Jhin either, well, did have to give up his life. Alita got herself a kill, though. So 1 for 1 in the bot lane with both supports grabbing that kill. That's honestly a better trade for Hannah's hooks, because Hannah's hooks, like, the enemy wave is pushing into them. So the soft sucks bot lane is missing all these minions, whereas Alita's kill is, like, better on a Lux than it is on a Blitzcrank, right? So all in all, a decent trade here for the bot lane of Hannah's hooks. We can see the gold difference already kind of counting up, and most of that is because of Obujan. I mean, getting the first blood was obviously huge for him, and now getting another kill in that top lane as well, pretty decent. You're an excellent commentator. I'm super emotionally invested. So am I, Tails. So am I. I love it. All right, let's see what Cocaine can do in the Jhin. CSing on the tower on the Jhin, always a little bit difficult. We see the pings coming on. Trash Urgot wants it. Jhin stepping forward. Hits the hook. I mean, that has to be one that Jhin. What can Alita do to save her AD carry? The answer is actually quite enough. That was pretty decent. Not sure how she handled that, but lands the bind, lands the E, lands the W as well on his friendly AD carry, and they just walk away. Obviously, still not a great trade, but getting hit by a hook as a Jhin when the enemy has got Blitzcrank Samira, you're very happy you can live to tell that tale. The next hook does not connect. A little bit of poke coming in. W connects as well. Can he follow up? King Friddle on the way. Decides a little bit too tricky. Decides it's not too tricky. Going in. What can the Rammus do? Doesn't actually do anything just yet. Gets the taunt off onto the Blitzcrank. 4-shot will secure the kill. Well done. Good gank by Friddle. Easiest kill of his life for Cocaine. Having a blast this game so far. Up in CS. Will be able to push his wave in. But Obujan comes to counter gang potentially. He's now spotted, unfortunately. Oh, mate, Alita. She never misses a hook, but she never misses a bind as well. Underlux as Narcissus. Going just for a deep water. Was about to say, there's no Narcissus gang right here. Not yet, right? Not yet. But I like his usage of his, of his priority. Has Brow, shoves in the wave, go for a little bit of a deep ward as the first Drake has been started up by the soft stuck. Obi-Jan, Trash Erwin, as well as Champion Horizon are on this. There's a control ward. There's no vision here for Hannah's hooks, and I don't think they even want to contest this. Jones is going to look for some shenanigans, but by the time he gets there, Obi-Jan will smite away the Drake. Nothing crazy happening right there. It's not the end of the world, as Withered is Jones is actually quite fine. Will be able to dash over the wall. The hook from the Urgot will not connect. The Trash Urgot, that is. Let's look at the top lane here. Rimmon grabbing the Tahm Kench. I mean, you have to respect it. I mean, he did get the 1v1 or the 1v2 kill there, so... I mean, I'm loving to see a Tahm Kench versus a Cho'Gath top lane. That's absolutely wild. As Rammus is just going to clear this ward, no doubt. Uses the vision plans to secure the kill on the ward. Will not be able to find anything on Lucky Man so far. As both top laners as well as the mid laners have hit level 6. There's going to be a gang flash for flash. Nice sidestepping from Jones. Steals the Narcissus ult. Will be able to use it. Yes, he will. King Friddle right now taunting Obujan. Obujan is worth 150 gold shot down. And Jones picks it up on his Silas. Beautifully done there by the mid laner and the jungler from Hannah's hooks. Pretty easy gank once again for the Amadeo. Pretty much behind in farm, but he's already gotten 2 players on the board for his team, so that's definitely worth giving up some farm for. Bot lane, beautiful bind. Out of ammo is the Jhin, though. Will hit the W. Exhaust going on to the Samira. Trash Urgon should be in a bit of trouble. 4-shot is ready. The sweeper denying vision, not anymore. And there once again. Why is he here? Why is he there again? He's there again. Friddle again just helping out his teammates. He's literally left, right, and center. He's owning the map at this point in time, skating as if it's a Nunu. And bailing out Cocaine there was very much on 1 HP. And the bot lane for Hannah's hooks very much ahead. Beautifully done, where there was a pretty decent gold difference in favor of the soft stucks. Now they find themselves trailing by about 600 gold. Nothing super substantial at this level of play, but it's still remarkable that the swing, is kind of happening pretty fast. Within 10 minutes, it's already swung about 2,000 gold. As Narcissus will be just recalling. We're looking at the item spikes right now. No one on their very first item yet, but you reckon Jhin is close. He actually prioritizes the Boots of Swiftness instead of going for what I'm assuming is going to be either a Gale Force or an Infinity Edge, right? But he goes for the Swifties first. Makes a lot of sense, honestly, if you're against the Blitzcrank lane, right? All that you have to do is not get hit by the hook, and you should be absolutely grand. Level 8 for both mid laners here. Slight wave advantage here for Jones, so he should be happy to trade. But so far, Strongest Yumi is just going to be queuing the wave. Doesn't really want to trade, but he'll have to right now. Wither is popped. Getting a decent trade-off. Honestly, it looked pretty decent for Jones, but we have a little bit of an invasion going. Rimmon eating in. Over John's ult will not do too much. That's a pretty valuable asset. And Rimmon wants blood. Rimmon wants more. Jones's Prio is first in the river. Can he actually get close? The answer is yes. Beautiful stun dash in from Jones. Carrying the game right now. Now, Narcissus going in. Flash. Oldest pop. Silas gets eaten. Beautifully done by Rimmon. Hits the E as well. Hits the stun afterwards. And that is a very dead doggo. Rimmon picks up that kill. Beautiful peel from the top laner of Hannah's hooks. These guys are working together like a well-oiled machine, mate. Good stuff all together as the bot lane just continues to generate the priority for Hannah's hooks as well. Jhin lives for the applause. I respect that. W is going to connect, but no root happening right there. is just for the wave clear. Ooh, W force from the Samira. That's a pretty long cooldown. Probably not worth using that one on the Lux poke, right? Trash securing the cannon for himself. As we see Obujan potentially going up, but decides against it. Just wants that Scuttle Crab. No gank happening against Rimmon at this point in time. Rimmon so far winning the top lane pretty decently, even though he's behind on CS. And obviously, we all know what kind of scaling Cho'Gath can do, as we do miss a double kill from the Jhin. What's happening? Hannah has been target banned. The Nautilus is gone. But still carrying her AD carry to victory. Absolutely wow. What's up, Foxy? Good evening, mate. As in the mid lane, a 2v2 once again between mid laner and jungle is happening. Jones the Gold is on a killing spree. There's one again. A very bad doggo. Will he be able to finish off the extremely low HP Rumble as well? And things are starting to look extremely dire for the Substucks, as Jones is already on 4 kills, has grabbed himself 2 plates. The scaling, though, I would say definitely going in favor of the team in red. I mean, Samira is always capable of getting a pentakill late game. We have an infinitely scaling Narcissus. We have an infinitely scaling Cho'Gath. They are going to be, causing trouble the later this game goes, right? They could not target ban you, Mark. That is true. That is true, as blue team now grabs the dragon 1-for-1. Nice bind there by the Lux, making sure that Obujan can't get close to smite that away potentially. So far, so good. And the ones that you want the gold on, if you're a Hannah's Hooks fan, right? The Silence and the Jhin, they are, in control of that gold. They have the kills. Gale Force completed for the Jhin right now, as well as the Everfrost for the Silence. Beautiful W does connect. Unfortunately, the ultimate of the wide hook connects onto the Jhin, but is it enough? His AD carry is not near because of the fact that there's a Jones right on top of him. 4 people in the bot lane. Nas is a little bit slow to react, even though he did kind of have prio. And unfortunately, here for the Substucks to go down once again in the bot lane. Rimmon in the top lane in the meantime, missing the E. Cho'Gath hitting the Q once again. Does not have the ult available though, so cannot numb away at the Catfish just yet. Mid lane, not looking great. Flash, E combined. Do you get away if you're Obujan? I think the answer is no. The ult gets popped though by the doggo. Won't be able to save his jungler, but will he be able to save himself? Will he be able to get a return kill? Alita joining the fray as well. Beautiful bind, beautiful E, beautiful everything. Does the Narcissus even get anything in return? The answer is no. What a slaughter in the mid lane. Kill after kill going in favor of Hannah's Hooks. There's already a 5k gold difference 13 minutes into the game. And scaling, yes, will be favoring the Substucks, but they'll need a whole lot of scaling if they want to come back from this. Huge plays across the map, honestly. Are you doing this weekly? I wish, Tails. I wish. I would want to do this every day. But we don't quite have the size of the community yet that we have the people to do this every week. It was indeed a great rotate from Lux. The Lux was literally... Hannah has been on point with the support gameplay at this point in time, even though her main got target banned. As we see Obujan potentially looking to steal. Nat just going for some poke in the Rammus. They do realize, though, that Hannah is on the other side of the map helping with that Rift Herald. So it's a potential... Like, it is a temporary 2v1 here in favor of the Substucks. And the wave is not great for Cocaine. Beautifully done cleanses. Oh, mate, I want a replay of that. Production, can I get a replay of that? That was a very good response from Kozan. Immediately cleanses the exhaust, ults away at the Jhin, and that's the 2v1 scenario we were just talking about, right? Hannah obviously was rotating, so if you're Cocaine, you do not want to be up in the lane at all. He does overstep a little bit and gets punished for it. That's a very important 900 gold shutdown on the enemy AD carry. Samira now completing the Dust Blade as well. Pretty decent item on Samira if you think about it, how OP that could be with her ult. Hook connects, just barely. Gets a knock-up though. Jones might be in a bit of water hurt. He's around like 12,000 enemies, but I'm not sure how he keeps getting away with this, but he is super dead. Another shutdown going the way though for Team Substucks. They are turning this around potentially with all the shutdown gold. 1,000 gold shutdown on Jones that was for the doggo. Nas is definitely going to get his first item at this point in time. Top laner, at this point in time, we see Heartsteel now going to be stacked up for the dinosaur. Lucky Man going to be very happy with that one. Slight CS lead, even though he doesn't get any kills so far. He doesn't need those. I mean, Tails, for sure, for sure. If these guys are up to do this every week, so am I, right? So am I. Fridolf making sure that his bot lane can get the push in. Might potentially be looking for a Herald, even though I don't think it's required to get this tower down in the first place. They will just do it effortless. No Herald required. And that's the second turret that Hannah's Hooks will be dealing with here in the bot lane. Nothing crazy, though. We see a rotation from Obujan onto Rimmon. Is he aware? He now is. Spotted on that control ward. He should be absolutely fine. Still has his E available. In no threat is the Catfish. Herald on the tier 2 in the bot lane. Hannah's poke is starting to hurt quite a bit, honestly. And she hasn't even got... Hannah! Who are you? What happened? How does she become so proficient at Lux Snipes away Colzan? Off screen, basically. And now counter jungling is beginning as Jones makes short work of the Rumble in the jungle. Who was trying to invade. Didn't quite work out. Was spotted on the ward, I think. Gold difference now. About 5,000 gold in favor of the Hannah's Hooks. Rift Herald did not get a turret, but did get some decent damage onto that tier 2. Should be ripe for the taking at any point in time now. Do we see a weird rotation out of Lucky Man? How much HP are we talking about? We're talking about 3,800 as opposed to the 2k from Rimmon. Rimmon is not building into Heartsteel. As we see a little bit of a diving going on here. That's potentially a little bit too aggressive here from Hannah's Hooks. Trash Urgot will go down though, but there's a 2 for 2 at this point in time. Will we see more? That's a very dead Jhin. Flash is absolutely, well, I don't want to say wasted. It is utilized, but I'm not sure if Obujan needed that. But you know what? Kill secured, and now with the second Drake or the third Drake rather of the game spawning, it is an Infernal Soul that we're potentially looking at. So you want to stack those Infernal Drains if you can at all help it. Is Hannah going for the steal? There is a smite available for Obujan, so he cannot let this one slip. We see a TP coming in though. Rimmon wants to fight for it. And he gets smart out of the way. Nice attempt there by Hannah. And now Rimmon might be the world of hurt. Jones, though, immediately made short work of the Rumble in the jungle. Eaten up is the doggo. You can't eat that unless you're in China, though, Mr. Rimmon. But it will secure in a kill, in 2 kills for Jones. He's absolutely cracked. Already has the Shadow Flame completed. Has a stopwatch in his pockets as well. And my eyes are on Jones this game. He's got 12 kills in. Absolutely annihilating the opposition. Now finds Trash Urgot as well on the Blitzcrank. Flashes in to secure that kill as well. And will grab it. His 13th kill of the game. He is absolutely insane. And he might as well just dive this very vulnerable Samira. Especially with the help of the Armadillo, who can tank the tower for days. W's the stun though. Lucky Man says, nah, that's my AD carry. You have to go past me first. Let's see if Jones up to the task. Obujan coming in though. Ultimate stolen. Gets the Nom Nom ultimate. And now Narcissus is doing Narcissus things. He just wants to sit in the side lane, queue those minions, and scale up. The same, honestly, is true for Lucky Man. He wants to scale up. He wants his Heartsteel to be as effective as possible. He wants as many stacks as possible. And you've got to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, as we see a little bit of an interesting fight going on. Ooh, beautiful flash, though. Do you die? If you're the strongest Yumi, if the 4th shot comes through, you do indeed die. But the 4th shot is just too late for Cocaine. That is so incredibly unfortunate for him and so fortunate for Champion Horizon on the Narcissus. That 4th shot would 100% have killed the Narcissus, but it just healed a little bit too much. The Wither came back off cooldown just in time. Absolutely insane. Are they playing for something? Well, they're playing for Eternal Glory. There's no, actual, meaningful prize, but maybe we'll give him some, cosmetics in the Discord, right, if they win. But they don't know that. The point I was talking about, though, as Samira is going to get absolutely denied any form of farm. She's basically underneath her tower, but there's no vision in the top side of the jungle for Softstock, so that they really can't actually farm anything, as Lucky Man is hungry for kills. Lucky Man has the ultimate available. Jack Show fully stacked though for Rimmon. Gets cancelled out of his E and gets eaten up by Lucky Man. That was so well played. You've got to love to see it. A good old solo bolo in the top lane between two tanky characters. I'm absolutely in love with the composition we're looking at this point in time. Both players go golden here. Obojan as well as Jones the GOAT. But Jones has so much damage. It's unfair. The man is on 3 items as Jin again is annihilated by the doggo. This doggo is scaling. And I want to point out, if I can at least at some point have no action on the screen so I can actually talk about what I wanted to talk about, because I think it's a fairly important topic, as a shutdown now 900 gold. Lucky Man doesn't miss. Hits another Q on a very important spell, and a double kill going into the mid lane for the Softstocks. They are battling back, and all of a sudden, with all those shutdowns, look at the gold difference. It is non-existent. The gold difference is non-existent. They've taken it back. And we're looking basically at an even game once again. You could even argue there's a little bit of an advantage for the Softstocks since they have 2 Drakes. And the disadvantage I was going to talk about is this pick, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone, any league trivia could, like, guess what's wrong with the Jhin pick, there's nothing inherently wrong with a Jhin pick. There's just one thing that Jhin, compared to any other AD carry, does not do well. As we see in support 1v1, I don't think if you're Urgot, you win that. You don't. Blitzcrank doesn't do a lot of damage. The answer is, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets flashed upon, the Mercia doesn't quite connect. Gets eaten up, though. Beautifully done by Rimmon. Who's the support now? Jhin from downtown is going to focus down whoever he can find. Honestly, doesn't quite hit any shots, unfortunately for him, but there's Jones, and Jones will clean up. Jones does not miss. As I say that, he does miss a very important skill shot right there. Lucky Man coming in, big Samira ult to absolutely clean up. It's a massacre in the mid lane. Rimmon's trying to hold on to whatever he can, will not get the last ditch effort kill on Obujan, and it's 4 kills going over to the Softstocks. Boy, that's wild. Tier 1 now going down. And that's a very healthy dinosaur, and that's a very, very, very fragile Hannah. Counter jungling going to happen. The thing, now Jhin is not always a bad pick, but Jhin is terrible into tanks, ladies and gentlemen. And look what we're having on the Softstocks. We're having a Cho'Gath, a Heartsteel, infinitely health scaling Cho'Gath, who's building pure tank. And we're looking at a Narcissus who will infinitely stack. We're looking at 324 stacks right now. Right? With the gargoyles completed, Jhin will not be able to take those guys down. Right? They have Lux to delete the tanks. I mean, Lux does have the Leandries, but let's see if she can make this happen. There's no real tanks. The Cho'Gath's not there yet here at the Dragon fight. It's a 3v3 as the Armadillo ulting the Samira in the backline. Strongest Yumi though, popping the ult on that Narcissus, trying to get down. Jones is the priority target. Lux will fall, but so will Obujan. There's a jungle advantage, so a smite advantage here for King Fiddle, but he's not around. He will be going down. There's too much HP bar, still way too healthy for the Softstocks, and they will be able to get the dragon without the smite. And Hannah's hooks is collapsing a little bit. And this is what we talked about. The scaling is going the way of the Softstocks. They did lose early game. That was a big, big, big advantage for both the mid lane as well as the AD carry for Hannah's hooks. But it has kind of dwindled a little bit, as now, without the jungle even near, the Softstocks are going to go for a Baron. They do not have, very importantly, the Cho'Gath ultimate, but Hannah's hooks rather. I have no idea this is happening, as in the meantime, I'm not sure where Trash Urgot is. Will be sacrificing his life for the greater good there. They do realize, unfortunately, no! You hate to see it. Ooh, almost King Fiddle going in for the smite though. But now, what do you do if you're the Softstocks? You go and engage. A nom, says Lucky Man. Additional HP for the Cho'Gath is secured. We're looking at almost 6,000 health on that bad boy right now. Jones the GOAT wants to bring back his team from the depths Ian from Rimmon hits 2 people. Overjohn hitting doing a lot of damage with his ult, but it simply is not enough. The TP comes in from the Lucky Man Cho'Gath, but it's once again, you can't really do anything at this point in time if you're a lonely Cho'Gath. All you can do is buff up this wave. Samira will be there to try and defend this tier 1 or tier 2 tower rather. With Baron empowered minions and a big chunk of his health pool, they should be able to at least hold on to this for now. Not the greatest wave play as well on the side of Hannah's Hooks with Rimmon on Tahm Kench and Cocaine on Jhin. It literally takes... Wait. Nice. Beautifully done there by Trash Urgot, knocking Rimmon out of his E. Will not be able to escape, you would say. He's literally in Narnia. This portion of the rift is actually called Narnia, in case you didn't know. We're looking to follow the Samira here, because it appears to be a little bit too over-eager. Actually still gets the kill on the Tahm Kench. Doesn't give a single rat's ass about King Fiddle. Can do whatever he wants, but the damage will still be done. And now, if you're the Rammus, you're getting knocked out by a Cho'Gath, and you're deleted. Nom. Additional health for Lucky Man. Additional kills for Lucky Man. 7,000 or 6,700 HP, and Jones is in a world of hurt. Gets hooked back, gets E'd, gets Q'd, and gets slaughtered once again by Lucky Man. 10-1 is the top laner of soft stocks. I don't want to be the one, but top diff. What's up, Laura? I thank you very much for the support, Laura. I appreciate that. I really do. Top tier chat messages. It is. 100%. As Overjohn, the best he can do is try and counter jungle a little bit, knowing that they just basically wreck the entire enemy team. We're still looking at about 5,000 gold difference, as now with the Baron empowered minions, we're looking at the siege of the inhibitor turret. Are we going to just do a full 5v5 ARAM? That is probably not in the best interest of Hannah's Hooks right now. They need to play it smart. They need to play the side lanes. They need to play the macro game exceptionally well, because they will not be able to win any front-to-back fights. We need to see a big flank from Jones targeting their carries, right? Targeting the Samira. Honestly, even targeting the Blitzcrank or the Overjohn on the Rumble as a big fight coming in. Exhaust going on to Overjohn. Alita will be going golden. Strongest Yumi will be withering the Jhin and two-tapping him. It's absolutely wild, the damage that comes up from that doggo. Rimmon will follow by the hands of a strongest Yumi Q, and Alita will find her death as well because of the Blitzcrank hook. Now, what do you do if you close on? You get taunted by King Fiddle. You W, you ult, but you don't have the damage as you're only a Samira against a Jack Show Thornmail Armadillo. It doesn't work like that, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, we might be looking at the end of the first game. 2 people at this point in time battering and bruising, killing the first inhibitor turret of the game in the mid lane. The inhibitor will fall shortly after. This inhibitor turret is probably not long for. Do they go for it? Do they try? There's still 25 seconds on the Silas respawn. Jones is extremely fed, but can he make it happen? We don't go for it. Soft Sucks are content with what they got. They got 3 turrets in total, right? They got an inhibitor in the mid lane, and they're going to go for Infernal Soul. Big love, Laura. This is my heart, right? This is my heart. Next game, the same team's 5-5 in AoE. I think that'd be very hilarious to look at, but not for today's stream. Skullcrab is going to be secure. We see the double ward, because you never can have too many wards at the same place, ladies and gents. And we're just waiting. I mean, we're looking at 5 seconds before the last Infernal Drain spawns. Unless King Fridolf can miraculously steal this. Jones, looking, already gets hit by a Q from the Cho'Gath. I mean, if your team Soft Sucks, you should be able to coordinate the ult from... Yeah, there we go. The ult and the smite from the Cho'Gath. Big Alita, though. Absolutely huge ults coming in, but the damage is not there. The health bars are too damn healthy for the Soft Sucks. Everyone was dishing all of the damage, but there was no AD carry for Hannah's Hooks. I mean, there was a big Overjohn ult as well, dealing all the damage required. And, I mean, those tanks, they just don't die, will they? They will not die. Flash in, getting that last kill on Cocaine. Gale Forces just for style. 4 shot almost kills Overjohn off, but will be falling in the end. Not before he gets the kill, though. Everybody's very hungry to get that kill on the Jhin. Nom nom. Oh, he goes for the nom nom. Lucky man. Oh, he pops the goggles. That's so funny. Oh, he gets a shutdown nonetheless. I'm not sure how that happened, but whatever. Unfortunately for the statistics for Lucky Man, does go down. Alita, 8 seconds. We see Rimmon. We see King Fiddle. Can they make miracles happen? The answer is potentially yes, as Jones is going in. Jones will do a lot of damage. Jones will kill the doggo first. Samira will fall as well. And Blitzcrank will not be able to auto-attack the Nexus to death. And we still keep going. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure why. But the soft stucks have not won yet. What's up, Dark Soul? It is not a morning stream, mate. I'm sorry. It is it's a very special stream today, Dark Soul. That's why we're doing this in the evening. We see Baron pings coming up 10 seconds before Baron spawns. 30 seconds before most of the soft sucks are actually back from respawn. The orange Ken, cheers for the follow, mate. I appreciate that. Welcome in. You have joined at a fantastically spectacular day, as this is our very first community show match, best of 5, that we play here on the stream, that we host, that we cast, right? So you're here for a premiere. Baron, 3000 HP. Overjohn hitting the ult beautifully. The objective gets secured though. Baron in hands of Hannah's hooks, but Lucky Man doesn't care about any Baron. Lucky Man has his sight on a mage, and that's dinner, mate. That's dinner, mate. Just like 3k HP. I don't know how much the Lux has. Going in for a 1v3 is Lucky Man. Unfortunately, does not hit his second Q. Will get taunted up and will go down in the end at the hands of Jones. That's a big shutdown going his way. Overjohn kind of throwing as well. What am I witnessing? This game should have been over. A very ambitious Cocaine Jin ult will get stunned up by Rimmon. You would think after eating up that Jin, there's still no stun coming in. The Q unfortunately does not connect. Jones the gold has to go gold because of Samira ult though. Jin will be able to run away because the Rimmon peel is absolutely fantastic. Samira, for some reason, survived all of that. Taunted now is the doggo. Narcissus trying to deal with the Rimmon. The Rimmon obviously has his eyes peeled, has his eyes on the prize. Return lobby. Ult, but absolutely brilliantly dodged by Rimmon. Will be able to get him down. That was a masterclass Sam Kench. Alita ult will just vaguely connect onto the Narcissus, but in the end, it is an ace for Hannah's hooks. They've got the Baron. They've got a wave. Super minions is what they have to deal with, though. And the respawn timers are not enough to end this game, but let's see what they can get off of this extremely sick play. Holy crap. I need a hydration after that. Silas could indeed indefinitely scale as well, just like the Cho'Gath can. But the Cho'Gath has Heartsteel. The Cho'Gath, ladies and gentlemen, has 8,400 HP. As he now stands tall as a turret, a literal turret, but then with more damage. And at this point in time, about the same HP, honestly, even way more HP. He's basically the equivalent of 3 turrets. Now, what can Hannah's hooks do with Baron? They've got a bot lane being pushed in with super minions, so they have to deal with that. Consider it free farm. And for the first time in this game, we can breathe. Players should be a little bit more chill. One mistake at this stage of the game can cost you the entire game, right? Remember, this is a best of 5. Whoever wins this game is not out of the woods yet. You'll have to win 2 more. But the first game is kind of a mental win in the first place, right? Kind of a win. Now, do we go in? Is this the end? Is this it? Is the soft stuff just going to walk in despite the Baron buff? Inhibitor still standing, but not for long. Wither goes down on the Jin. Will not find it though. But in the meantime, we have a big team fight in the back of the pit. But honestly, I can't be asked because I think Strongest Yumi is just gonna say bye-bye to your Nexus. And the soft stucks, even though it looked like they were throwing a little bit mid-game, have managed to take game number 1. Boy, what a game. Boy, what a game, mate. That was sick. I'm not gonna lie. That was sick. GG.